Hopefully it's not too windy and the waves aren't too noisy that you can hear me okay. But I am just unplugging. It's the weekend. Just I've stepped away from the emails, stepped away from the texting, stepped away from all the pulls, all the cares, all the worries, all the stuff, and have just gone to nature. And here on Maui, of course, there's so many places you can go just that are so easily accessible. And honestly, no matter where you are, there's always somewhere you can go where you can kind of get away from all the hubbub, get away from all the noise, go to nature. And yeah, sure, if you're in the heart of the city or the desert or something like that, it may be harder sometimes to find something that's more that way and more nourishing, I think, for our soul. That's easier to unplug, to reset, to recenter. But there's always somewhere. And if you can find some spots like that that can be your go-to spots, maybe you already have some, then yay, because we need this kind of stuff. And here, of course, it's in your face on Maui, where you can't barely escape the greenery, the water, the mountains, the palm trees, the flowers. And I gotta say, I love that. I am a water person. I love greenery. I love landscape and ruggedness. I love nature, and it is everywhere. And there's plenty of man-made stuff and all that, but it doesn't take too much effort to find myself in a spot that's like this, where I can be away from all the noise, all the stuff, all the unnatural things, and be right here immersed in natural, in nature, in creation. And boy, I love it. It is just, I don't know, it's like every step from the car or however I get here, every step that I get to whatever spot I go to is just, I can feel the cares, the worries, all that stuff just going away. And I love that. And it's so, boy, I realized, this week has been a difficult one. It's had a lot of things going on, a lot of things on the brain, a lot of just worries and cares. And I have felt myself many times where I'm just hunched over and feeling like the weight of the world sort of thing, and just feeling overwhelmed, feeling like I'm easily irritated or frustrated or lacking in patience. And those are signs that you need a break. You need to unplug and take a break. And even if it's just a few minutes to get away from all the stuff, all the noise, plug in some calming music if you can, if you're not where you can go anywhere, but if you can go somewhere, then awesome. Here, I tend to go from appointment to appointment, so I can pull over under the shade of a tree or pull over to a spot where I can overlook the ocean. I can take a lunch at a spot and just watch the waves breaking over the ocean or the trees waving in the wind, and it's pretty easy for me to. And I have kind of established spots in my head where, depending on where I am on the island, where I can go to unplug, to get away, to have a few minutes, to have an hour, to have whatever. And sometimes I've got to actually schedule an afternoon or a morning or a few hours for something like this. And I love that I have the flexibility in my schedule to do so, and that's not always the case. A lot of us are 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. Where did 9 to 5 ever come from, and where has it gone? I don't think anybody has been in a 9 to 5 in a long time. It's been 8 to 5, hasn't it? Anyway, total parenthetical. That doesn't have to do with anything, but just a curious sidetrack. But anyway, we're so embroiled in the things we got to do and the go, and it takes over our lives, and we get to a point where we can have so much overwhelm, so much disconnect, so much static, so much distraction that, boy, we just need it. And it's funny because our soul, our brain, our body will cry out for it. We'll show all these feelings and symptoms of stress and overwhelm, and we just ignore it and keep on going, drink some more caffeine, some more energy drink, whatever it is, and just keep going. And that has just been programmed into us and pushed onto us, and it's not good for us. But this kind of stuff is being able to unplug, get to nature, have a rest, have a breather, have a respite, have a spot where we can recenter, refocus, a lot of the words. But anytime we can, we should. And we should schedule these things and do it intentionally. And boy, I tell you, the more we can do it, the more we will appreciate it, the better our lives will be, the more focused, the more centered, the more balanced, the more at peace, the less stress, the less overwhelmed. And I don't think any of us really, might object to it because we've got to do, we've got deadlines, we've got things to do. But our soul says, yeah, that's right, I need that. So follow that, follow what's built into you that says, I need that, and start using some intention and just schedule it in. Give yourselves 15 minutes, give yourself 30 minutes, give yourself an hour, give yourself a weekend or a day out of the weekend or whatever it is, little bits if you have to, whatever it takes, just do it and you'll be so glad you did. This is amazing. I love it. And the fact that I can just share that in the background with you, maybe that's even helpful. I don't know. Hope it is. Catch you later.